I think we're ready to go live. It says that we're live.
It says we are live.
Awesome. So avoid looking there.
Sorry.
Just so everyone knows, there's a big screen there with us on it, and then there's a small screen here with us on it. And it can be really challenging. So it can be challenging not to stare at yourself the entire time you do the stream. All right, we have a script. We're going to try the script. So we're going to be looking at that and then delivering, and we'll just get better and better. But let's jump right into it. Let's give it a shot. Welcome back to the show. I am Lucas.
And I'm Jackie.
And on this channel, we learn about life, adulting, financial freedom, parenting, and YouTube.
And share it with you. So be sure to subscribe and slap that like button and share it to social media if you learn something interesting.
That's right. Absolutely. Let's get into the goods. So Jackie didn't know it, and maybe you don't know it either, but stimulus, the next round of stimulus is officially approved. It's it's officially approved. We've reached, let's see, the Senate and the House have reached an agreement. They've submitted it to Donald Trump to sign. So as soon as he signs it, and he said that he's going to sign it. So
awesome.
As soon as that's signed, I don't know if it got signed today or not, but as soon as that gets signed, it will be 100% official, and we could see direct deposits going out into bank accounts.
That's what I was just wondering. When does that mean that check's going to get there?
The week after Christmas. So not this week, but next week, if everything goes through, which I don't see why it wouldn't go through. And of course, direct deposit is going to be the fastest way to get that. It's $600 per adult.
And a child, right?
And then $600 per dependent under 17. So people that have, adult dependents or children like college students, that kind of thing, that are still dependents. Those people are not, those guys, unfortunately, y'all got.
But the college student themselves will get it, right?
As long as they're claiming themselves and not as being claimed as a dependent.
As long as they're actually doing taxes.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of college students
they don't make enough money to do taxes.
Right, exactly. And so their parents still claim them as dependents so that they can get tax credits and other tax benefits.
Wow, that's rough.
It's whack. It's totally whack. Yeah, that's my opinion on it too. But the good news is that Biden was just on TV. You probably don't know this either.
Don't know this either.
Talking about how this stimulus, this particular stimulus, and he's referring it to as first of all, what are you drinking there, Jackie? Is that a workout drink?
Definitely. I mean, I just worked out today, so clearly I've got my protein shake, and not at all eggnog. Yeah, not at all eggnog.
With a bunch of booze in it. Definitely not that. And I definitely didn't make it for her because I'm trying to get her liquored up because it's Christmas and we have September babies. Okay. Anyway, so Biden just said, and he's calling it a relief act, really not a stimulus act, because it's kind of what it is in at large. But he said this is just a down payment, and that we're doing another thing very soon. So We've heard this all before, but we've heard it from different people that maybe have are less reliable. Whatever. Let's not get into it. The point is that stimulus seems like it's looking good. What are you going to do with your $600?
I don't know.
Invest it.
Okay. Well, Lucas will definitely say invest it. For a while, we were saving to do like a real estate.
That's okay. That's investing also. We can actually park our money in safe index funds, and
got a little skosh of debt, so I may just throw it at that just to make myself feel better about that.
Drop in the bucket.
Yeah. It's not that bad. That would help a lot, actually. And
hey, look, Mom's on. Hey, Mom, how you doing? She's showing up as Great Green Cleaning on the YouTube. So I don't know if she's on YouTube or no. This is only going to YouTube. This is not also streaming to Facebook. So obviously she's on the YouTube. Hey there, how you doing? Good to see you. Welcome to the channel. And thanks for being a subscriber. If you have not subscribed yet, think about subscribing. How about a local update? Let's talk about the coronavirus, local and global and everything else. The UK's got a new
more potent
mutant strand. Teenage mutant coronavirus.
That would be the worst ever. It's just supposed to be like more easily transmitted, not actually like a worse version of it.
Well, and there's like mixed messaging about that too, and the person who's reporting on it. So now there's like it's losing some air. I've been getting bigger into the stock market and investing, and there's just been a lot of like volatility in the market. I'm learning about it, and anytime something like this happens, something scary like coronavirus, or something about the coronavirus, it can create some serious volatility in the market, which could be potentially a buying opportunity if you're in that kind of a position. And so I kind of was thinking it was going to be more received as more of a big deal, but it seems like the market just kind of brushed it off. And I think that they're looking for reasons for it not to be accurate.
Yeah.
Basically.
Well, and at this point, like, what are you going to do? Like, kind of like every other day.
Yeah,
like
the good news.
The
good news, apparently, the good news anyway, is that, and it would be good is if this is true. All of this is totally conjecture. Your audience know Jackie's an ICU nurse. I don't know if you don't know that Jackie is an ICU nurse, and so she has the inside scoop. She definitely has the inside scoop. But what was I going to say? I was going to say, apparently the vaccine, based on what they know about the new mutant version, it's so crazy sounding, this new mutation, and what they know about the vaccines should be effective against it. Yes. We've heard a lot. I'm just super skeptical. Just so you guys know, I tend to be way more skeptical about this kind of stuff. I think Jackie's a little bit more accepting, at least until the more information comes out. Yeah. I'm more skeptical. I'm like, okay, heard that before, So we'll see what happens with it. But let's keep trudging along. So but coronavirus is crazy in Alabama right now. It's up 7,000%.
Getting worse and worse.
Not 7,000. That's not true. But
hospital, just like literally like every day, record numbers in there keep climbing.
Way more than last time.
So last I worked was a little over a week ago, and it's up. But I don't know, like 1%, but it's climbed like another 20 corona positive patients.
Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. We'll have more updates from Nurse Jackie about the going ons with coronavirus world in Huntsville Hospital. Just kind of getting a finger on the pulse with Jackie in the hospital as she goes. We went out to eat at Bonefish Grill recently. That was exciting.
Well, we kind of went out to eat.
Yeah, that's misleading.
Yeah, it was more like we went and sat with other people eating while we kept our masks on, like our N95 masks on. Yeah. And then the other people ate around us and we took our food to go.
Everyone was really surprised when we said we hadn't been to a restaurant to eat in months.
Yeah. Which we've gotten takeout from places, but
you hear I see chefs. I said it the same way too. I was looking to be redeeming about it. I was like, yeah, but I mean, we've gotten delivery and takeout and stuff, but I mean, I think that's not unreasonable to not have eaten in restaurants for months.
I mean, it makes sense. It's
everyone's saying not to do it, but people are just not doing it.
Yeah,
it was crazy. I know.
We wouldn't have even have done that if it hadn't have been like a circumstance. It was, we were doing after my father's funeral, we were doing like a celebration of life. It was a restaurant that he really loved to eat at. And so it was like all of the close family there in a private room. And we did like a showing of a slideshow and all of that. And so
it's not like we went for bingo night.
Yeah. No,
or something like that.
If it hadn't have been that, then we wouldn't even have done that.
Yeah. So, but I just want to share my personal experience of it. It's like, this is an incredibly important event. So we're going to go there and be there. But how do we go there and be part of it without putting ourselves and others at what we perceive as risk? Kids are calling. Do you want to go deal with that? What's he saying?
He wants some Panda Puffs, that organic peanut butter cereal.
Just a second, kiddo.
In a minute, honey.
My audio is spiked. I'm so sorry if the audio is speaking. Anyway, it was tough. It was this weird experience being around people who just clearly are not taking it the way that we're taking it. We're like, okay, look, this is definitely dangerous. We want to do everything we can to stop this thing. Some people don't really think that this is that dangerous. They just don't, whatever. There's a whole spectrum of stuff from, okay, I don't think this is really that dangerous or that bad, all the way over to, it's not it's a hoax from China or some craziness there. So, anyway, the point is we kept our masks on. Yeah. We got our food to go. The ice cream melted. It was a dessert. So I demanded fresh scoops of ice cream from the waitress.
You asked politely.
I was very polite.
She was very nice and did.
COVID vaccine. So the COVID vaccines are coming right now.
Rolling out.
They're rolling out. We've got Pfizer vaccines rolling out. Yeah. Moderna's happening right now. Moderna hit 125 today. If you're watching the stock market, down from 140 something. So I think I grabbed a couple in the just one or two. Give me a break, okay? Just to see, whatever. But we'll see what happens with that. But so you're cute. You're queued up.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was trying to read that comment there. Dinner. It's like a Russian roulette.
Dinner out.
Anyway.
A party with Try grammar. Don't be mean to our guests.
The one viewer.
The one viewer that we have, yeah. All right, we're on 10 minutes. Let's roll.
I'm sorry. So
are you gonna get the vaccine?
I'm gonna get the vaccine. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do it. I'm eligible to do it now. At first, they were only giving it to the people who, like, every single shift were dealing with COVID patients. You know, like the specific COVID units and the ER nurses, respiratory therapists, dialysis nurses. But now they've made it. That was really it. But now they've made it available to my unit because we have some COVID patients there pretty much every week. I'm sure that's going to be a child coming in just a second.
Okay, come on. Just a minute. Just come on. Take a deep breath. Sit down and breathe.
So anyway, the next time I go into work, I'm going to be able to sign up for it, and I'm going to sign up for it and get it, and hopefully everything will be peachy keen because everyone that I know that's gotten it has done fine with it. It really has there's no documented severe side effects to it, so it seems like a win-win here.
The only fear for me is long-term effects. That's really my only fear. Like, oh, that's not true. That's my major fear. I'm scared of it because I don't know really what's in it. I mean, is it some kind of 5G antenna? Oh my God. Yep. No, I don't think that.
Microchipping me.
But I just think that it's new and it hasn't, it's been tested as rigorously as it could.
Yeah, in a rushed way.
Yeah. So We'll see what happens. The good news is, as far as we know it, it's not the kind of vaccine that you get and then you go and spread the virus to others who are not vaccinated.
It's not alive.
So I'll be okay, which is great for me.
Very good. Anyway, Christmas
we've got Christmas on Friday. Yay, Christmas! So we were invited to Christmas on the other side of Jackie's family. She's got a big family. She's a big old Southern family. Yes. And so I cracked some jokes after the invitation came out in an email about how I was excited to connect with everybody and everyone that they've been connecting with. Yeah. I kind of poked specifically at your cousin, Chris, just because he's down from Montgomery. He's coming in. Mobile, yeah. And his girlfriend, they had gone to her Thanksgiving stuff. So I was like, wow, this is like the classic story of COVID that you tell your kids 10 years from now. And you're like, and then they went to Mobile and then they went to Huntsville and everybody shared a cup of tea.
The same cup.
From the same cup, no straws. So I cracked a joke about, connecting with everybody, that they've been connecting with in this email chain. Yeah. And suddenly the tune of the email changed and it was
also that and the fact that I had talked about, we were considering not going just because of the spikes that I'd been seeing at the hospital and all of that. And so basically they were like, well, we can accommodate better. We can do this in a better practice kind of way. Yeah. So now
which is
going to be with everybody's going to have masks on, whenever there is dinner, it's going to be we're at a separate table and then the other household is at a separate table. So,
so I think it's better. And I think this whole thing is just about doing the best you can. Ideally, if it was up to me 100%, we wouldn't go. That's just the truth. But I get it. No, I get it. And also, I get it. I do. I get it.
And especially with events with my father just passing, it just makes you realize that much more. Like, this could be my last Christmas with these people.
Right.
So, and in the middle of a pandemic, and there's some high risk people there.
I know. All the painful things. Yeah. Okay, we're at 13 minutes, 41 seconds, guys.
Terrible timing.
That's right. Mom is not going to be in attendance. Don't worry, Mom. We'll be coming for you next.
We'll be
okay, Jackie, you're going back to work after being off work for 2 weeks. That's always a little nerve-wracking.
It's always very nerve-wracking, very discombobulating. Half the time it takes me a second to remember passwords.
When she said that, it got me kind of thinking and feeling sad just about all the people who have been kind of out of a job and not able to go to work for whatever reason, all the different reasons, and what it might be like to go back to work after 3 months or 6 months or 9 months now, or
even having to go to a job that's not even in your field, but you're just taking whatever,
trying to figure it out. Yeah. And what that might feel like. So, my heart goes out to you. If you're experiencing something like that, hey, I know it's a drop in the bucket and I know it's geez, great. Yeah. Okay. $600 in freaking 6 months or however long it's been since the last one, but at least that's coming and there's more coming soon. Stay hopeful, try to stay positive and, you never know. There's people around us that want to do good and feel good being generous. So don't be afraid to ask people for help. Reach out to people, because people, from my experience, they are loving, and they want to
help.
They want to give, and there's a lot of people out there that want to give, and so just I don't know, maybe leave a comment or something, and I don't know, just whatever. People will take care of each other. So okay, great. Me, on the other hand, I'm not going back to work after being off for 2 weeks, because I'm sort of like off work and on work all the time. I make my own schedule.
Take your blood pressure while you're talking.
Yeah.
Get this thing.
I'm with it. So that's always kind of a unique thing. I put myself on the calendar for being off for Christmas. I'm calling it Christmas break for the next week. And basically, I'm just going to kind of chill. I'm not going to do anything I don't really want to do. Mostly, I'm just going to deal with anything that, just anything that is pertinent for business that I've already committed to, but just basically sit back and relax. And that's, I think, one of the benefits of building your own business.
All right, now try instead doing some deep breathing, because it was fun. We had Luke's mom over here. She was watching the kids while we went to the funeral, and we told her about the whole blood pressure thing, and we took his blood pressure, and then it was like in the 140s. And I was like, oh, it's actually a little better. And then she was like, now I want you to try and do this deep breathing and be intentional. And his blood pressure, whenever it got retaken, was actually like 129 over like 83, like so much better. And so 147 over 92.
Oh, wait, is that good? Yeah. That's not. But it was 129 over 83. Look at that.
Yeah,
that's great.
That's what it was yesterday. We'll have to try that again.
I was complaining to Mom, like, what am I supposed to do? Just breathe consciously all the time? How am I supposed to run around in a state of frantic, constant mania? And I've shifted my workouts. We're going to wrap it up, guys. We have there's one topic after this, and then we're done. In fact, this is it, and then we'll do the conclusion. I've shifted my workouts. I'm not doing the 3-day or 5-day a week workout thing. I'm going to do it's this 1% incremental changes. Okay. I've been doing the push-ups for a long time, every morning for months now, every morning, 50 push-ups. In fact, today I did 70 push-ups, 20 of which Penny was on my back. So I'm proud of that. Awesome. And I'm feeling the difference. I feel like my pecs are perkier.
Yeah. Well, even somebody that saw you was like, hey, you look like you've been working out.
And I was like, oh, thanks. Anyway, so I decided I've already got this trigger that's working, this habit that's happening where in the morning I'm thinking, let's do the push-ups, and I do the push-ups. I'm going to start adding in a single function workout into that. What I mean by that is I'm doing push-ups. That's like one little piece of a workout. Well, now I'm going to start adding in if you've ever done P90, like the old school 90s version, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's the P100, the Tony Horton P100. It's 100 crunch variation where you do 100 reps. Basically 10 reps of 10 different kinds. So I'll be adding that into my morning routine. And over the next lifetime, I'll be developing this routine into a more full body, more comprehensive routine where I'm doing a more robust workout. So that's the way I'm going to approach it, just to see. This is all experimental for us. Even this this channel is, yes, can we have an encouraging comment? This will not last forever. We will recover, and we'll get hugs, and we'll get our lives back. It's true. This will not last forever. We will recover. This will end. And at some point or another, we're going to be hugging each other and have our lives back, and things are going to be great. Everything is in motion, and everything is always changing and cycling. Just remember that. Don't bite into this one piece. A closed hand cannot receive. So that's it. Here's the conclusion. So right now it's looking like Tuesdays and Fridays. It might be Mondays and Fridays. We'll see how it plays out. But make sure to tune in Friday. We'll be doing a live stream. We'll get a time nailed down for these things. And again, we're learning and figuring it out. But that's what it's going to be. And so hear about how our plans went, how Christmas went. Did people wear masks? Did they just pretend? You've seen this trap before. We're going to social distance. And then you get there and they open the door and like lick your face. And you're like, that is not social distancing. And how did you do that through a mask? You're not even wearing a mask. Or worse, they don't have a mask on and you go to take a picture and they're like, hang on, they put the mask on. Oh God, come on, get it together. So we'll let you know about that and keep you updated on the blood pressure thing. I think meditation is a key factor here for me. Meditation, cardio, and just a little bit of a cleaner diet, and reducing things like Adderall and meth. No, there's no meth. Coffee, that kind of stuff. And that's really going to be what it's all about. Let us know. What are you going to do with your stimulus check? That's exciting. Money is coming in. And, if maybe you don't qualify for it, leave a comment below. Let us know. How do you feel about that? Maybe we can hook you up with something. There's something you don't know that's available out there. What are your closing thoughts, Jacqueline?
That's it. Let's end this because I got to go feed babies.
Okay, that's it, guys. Thanks so much for joining us. Mom, I love you, and we'll see you soon. Not too soon after Christmas. 14-day quarantine. That's right. But hey, and that's right. And we'll be doing the class soon. We'll be in that financial class. Yeah. We're going to be learning to invest. So we'll be sure to bring you some of that great value and great information. Be sure to subscribe. Be sure to share on social if you loved it. And thanks so much, guys. We love you. Goodbye.